Welcome to the Prospectors Radio Show, the talk show for our community. Please welcome Rich Cooley, Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton, Kathleen Biffle, and your host, Tim Grimes.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Prospector Radio. Glad you all could join us tonight. Hope you're all having a great holiday weekend as well. Hope you're out getting some gold or just hanging out with your families, having a good time. I want to thank you, though, for tuning in with us tonight. Joining me tonight, as always, I got a couple of the crew here. First off, we got Mr. Rich Cooley. What's happening, Rich?
Not much. How's everybody going tonight?
Oh, doing okay, hanging in there. You having a good holiday weekend so far?
Yeah, so far.
Yeah?
Keeping busy.
Keeping busy? What are you doing?
Oh, well, I mowed the grass today, and I'm cleaning up my hunting room and trying to get everything redded up with it. And
right.
So maybe I'll have some stuff to give away at the Corny Club outing. We'll see.
Oh, yeah, really? Like some cool stuff?
You have to come to the Corny Club outing to find out.
That's right.
Even though it's a little bit too late to sign up because we already ended the sign-ups. So.
Deadline's closed. It's closed. It is closed. No more.
Yep. So
no
whoever's
more, no
in's in, whoever's out is out. There's
That's
always
right.
next year.
That's right. And next year, who knows where we'll be, right?
That's correct.
This is true, man. So you excited about it?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm actually gonna talk about on my segment tonight a little bit about upgrades. Upgraded my dredge, did some stuff to it, and I'm gonna also talk about the equipment that you use to get your stuff to your honey hole.
Right.
So
okay.
That's gonna be on my segment tonight.
That sounds like a good segment. Haven't done that in a while, so looking forward to hearing that as well. And now, what do we got, Rich? 3 weeks before we go?
Yeah.
Hey.
I'd say it's 21st, 22nd, yeah.
Ah, man, I can't wait. It's getting closer and closer.
It'll be the third week, yeah. We got this week, next week, and then the end of the next week. So, yeah.
Dang, I'm ready. I'm ready. Need a break. Need to see a different place. So, North Carolina's going to look pretty darn good, ain't it?
Yeah, I ain't looking forward to the drive.
No, of course not. Me neither. But when we get there, it's worth it, right?
Oh, definitely.
Because we'll be hanging out with everybody that we like being with.
I'm sure we'll have a blast.
Meeting some new people as well. And it's just going to be a great time for sure. We'll get to see Lou and Robert. And, even though you just seen them, we haven't seen them in a while. So
yeah, they're looking forward to it.
Yeah, it'll be great to see them again for sure. So can't wait, brother. And we'll get to see you again. So haven't seen you since the turkey. That was the last.
Yeah.
So
turkey outing.
Yep, the turkey outing. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing my buddy Rich. And I think that was the last time I seen Kathleen and Shad too, was turkey outing.
Yeah.
So looking forward.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've been together.
Yeah,
so.
all of us. You, me, Dennis, the whole crew. So yeah, it's going to be nice seeing everybody and just hanging out and meeting the new people. And Rich, I can't wait, brother. And I can't wait for Cooley's Corner tonight. Sounds like it's going to be
all right. Looking forward to it.
Great one, my friend. Thank you for being here as always, Rich.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll be talking to you here in a few minutes. Also, all right. Also joining us, we got our very own Miss Kathleen Biffle. How are you tonight, Kathleen?
Well, hello, everyone.
Hello. What's happening?
Happy holiday weekend.
Happy holiday weekend to you, too. What's going on?
Just, on a gold dredging trip for my birthday and taking time out to be on the show with everyone. It's great to be here.
Oh, wait, so you're like kind of on location tonight somewhere?
I am.
Oh, that's cool. Well, we're definitely going to...
Just wanted to apologize for not being in the chat room because we have limited capabilities out here. But
right.
Yep, happy birthday, Kathleen.
Happy birthday, Kathleen.
Thank you.
Yes, I know you got limited capabilities, but you're here, and that's what counts. You showed up to be on the show like always, take a little break, and we're going to definitely pick your brain a little bit in a little while just to see what's going on, what kind of gold you're finding, all that good jazz. You know,
Sure.
for sure. I mean, we don't want you to tell us where you're at, but we still want to know how is it going, all that stuff like that. But you having a good birthday weekend so far?
I am. It was a good weekend, and Shad made it very, very special.
Aw.
He's the best husband ever.
Aw, Shad.
Yeah, seeing a picture of that cake, you can tell Maureen made that.
Hey, watch it there.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
it looked good, but
It was. It
little
was
bit of
good.
icing issues. But other than that,
Well, other than that, it was awesome, right? And
It
everybody's...
wasn't going to win the competition, okay? But it tasted pretty damn good.
Did it? Well, everybody in the chat room is telling you happy birthday, Kathleen. So,
Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you, everybody out there, for all the birthday wishes. Always glad to spend it doing what you like. And, you know, Shad, he meant well. He was going to write happy birthday and put this really pretty white border on the cake. But
aw.
I asked him, I'm like, well, why is the cake two-toned?
And his
He
answer...
said he messed up.
He messed up. That was his answer. Well, he tried. I mean, he gets an A for effort. I mean, come on. Good job, Shad.
He
That's
totally
awesome.
surprised me, though. I didn't expect it.
That's what it's about. Surprise. You know? Always. Surprise, surprise. And he did it.
did he get to hide it in the camper for you, or did he do
No,
it before he left?
it was at the house on
Oh,
Friday.
okay.
We didn't leave till Saturday morning.
Uh-huh.
And I came home and he surprised me. And he did it while I was at work.
I started at 7:30 in the morning.
Uh-huh. Jesus, God.
Well,
Baking a cake? And how long did it take you, Shad? All day?
Well, I mean, I didn't have any round cake pans. I only had one square pan that we use for cornbread.
Okay.
So I could only do one at a time because
Oh.
I did 2 layers.
Okay.
And that takes like 30 minutes a piece.
Sure.
And then you got to let them cool for a long time.
Yeah.
yep.
Yep.
And then you got to try to do the icing. And then I ran out of icing, so I had to wait until my lunch break at work to run and get more icing.
It sounds like this wasn't a planned adventure. It must have been a spur of the moment. You said, I'm going to make her a cake and
I
surprise her.
got everything the night before,
Oh.
and she had no clue, and I even had it in bags, and she was right there in the kitchen, and I just
He
put the
hid
whole
it.
bag up high, because she can't see high up,
Right. I understand.
you know, so I used that to my advantage.
Right. Makes sense.
But I had this mental image, this vision of what it was going to be, how it was going to, I was like, dude, it's going to be like featured on Cake Wars. It's going to be some awesome thing.
He nailed it.
It tastes good, though.
It did. It's
I-
my favorite. The white wedding cake with buttercream frosting.
Wow.
It's my favorite.
Oh, and it was delicious.
Oops.
You guys there?
Yeah.
Oh, Rich?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
We're getting some feedback, Rob.
Let me see. I might have to plug my headphones in.
Okay.
You all squared away?
1 second, he will be squared away. Okay, so, but it did taste good. It was a good tasting cake. It just looked a little
Oh,
funny.
yeah.
Just looked
There's
a little
nothing
funny.
You put it in the freezer and let it get nice and cold,
Mm-hmm.
and then you eat it cold. It's good.
Oh man, sounds like a great birthday.
Yeah, it's been fun, and we'll talk a little bit later about the gold. And last night he made steaks on the campsite, so that was nice.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Well, happy birthday. Sounds like you had the superest birthday ever. You know,
I did.
And I'm happy for you.
And
Very,
it's still
very
going
happy.
on.
Yeah, very happy. And I'm glad you made it tonight. Like I said, you're on location. You're in God knows where, but you're here. And that's what counts. We're glad you made it, Kathleen.
And
Thank you.
it is hot.
It is hot. It's been
Ugh.
brutal hot.
They're at No Tell'em Creek.
No Tell'em Creek. Perfect location to be on
That's what Ed
location.
Marvin always says.
That's
No
right.
Tell'em Creek.
That's right. For
Remember
sure.
last September how cold it was?
Yes.
It's like totally different this year. It's so hot.
I just wonder how it's going to be in 3 weeks.
I think it's going to be decent.
It's going to be hot and humid.
Hot and humid. I kind of wondering that too, Shad. Yeah.
But cool at night, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully. Well, we shall see. We got.
But we are excited.
Me too. We got our crapper being delivered. We're good to go. I mean, that's all we need. I mean, come on. As long as we got a good, clean crapper, what else can you ask for? Life is good.
I have a camper, so I cheat.
Avenue, there's a Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, true, but at least we have one.
Yeah.
You know, but so it's going to be fun, and we're going to have a great time, and it's just going to be an amazing trip. And
I'm excited to see everybody and dredge and find that gold, and then have our shenanigans.
yes, oh God, yeah, oh yes,
The
definitely,
shenanigans.
yes, without a doubt. Well, Kathleen, I'm so glad you're here. Definitely. I thought at first maybe we weren't going to have a show, and then you said, "Oh no, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll be there." So awesome. Thank you again for being here, Kathleen. And we'll be talking to you a little more later about your little trip this weekend, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thanks for being here, Kathleen. And also joining us tonight, we got our very own Mr. Shad Biffle. What's happening there, Cake Baker Man?
It's Mr. Cake Baker to you.
It's Mr. Cake Baker Man to me. Well, Mr. Cake Baker Man, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, man. It's been a good weekend. It's nice to be out and, find some gold and spend time with Kathleen and just enjoy each other's company for now. So,
Right.
So we get home to work and chaos.
Oh gosh, yeah, I know. But it's all good. You know that. It's going to be great.
Oh, it is. Yeah, we got, more dredging to do. And then we also took Tuesday off, but Tuesday is our day of nothingness.
The day
we
of
aren't
nothingness.
doing a thing.
That's the day of nothingness. That's marked on your calendar. Day of nothingness. Tuesday. Which makes sense to me. You need a day of nothingness after that. After a big birthday blowout weekend. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yep, just get caught up on doing nothing.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Watch our shows that we recorded.
Uh-huh.
I'm milking the birthday weekend, though.
Oh, yeah, you should.
I get a birthday. She gets a whole frickin' weekend again.
That's cool. I mean, Kathleen, you got it made there. You get the birthday weekend. Shad gets a birthday. I guess that's how it works, Shad. And
Well, my birthday comes on a holiday. That's his fault.
right, true. This is true.
Mine should be a holiday because it's, the day I was born. But I guess I got to die before I get that honor. Or do something important, rather, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, my
But no,
God.
it's been a good time, and, we're glad to have made it to have the show and be on tonight, and definitely wish we could be in the chat room, but aren't able to. So we miss talking, chatting, and seeing all the funny comments and hearing what everybody's been up to. So call in so we can chat.
Yeah. Definitely. Oh, my God. Crazy. So what else is happening?
Well, not too much, really. I mean, obviously we're thinking ahead. And we're on the same track as what Rich is going to talk about. So I'm really excited to hear Cooley's Corner tonight. But we're taking stock, obviously, of the condition of our equipment. Is there anything we need to do some last-minute maintenance? Stuff for our camper. Is there things we need to repair? So we're thinking ahead, getting all that together. So that way we're going to be set and ready a week before we have to head down there. And just really enjoy our time with everyone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm excited. Super
Yeah, I got
excited.
the keys to my neighbor's travel trailer, so I'm gonna do the same thing, Shad. Just start loading stuff up and then write everything down. That way I can make sure that I got everything for the outing.
Oh yeah, you definitely don't want to get all the way there and realize you forgot something. So
Yeah.
Right. I got to do the same thing, and make sure I got everything, because God knows what I'm going to need. So I'm just going to try to bring everything in the world that I have, That is for sure.
What are you bringing for equipment?
I'm a dredge with Dennis.
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Okay.
We're going to work as a team,
Get more
Cool.
gold.
Well, you better be careful. Dennis will make you do all the work
I know.
and then keep all the gold.
I know.
Ain't that right, Rich?
That's right. No more butterflying there, Timmy. You get on that nozzle and stay on the nozzle. Kick him off. Let him go walking around doing the talking.
What? I will.
Yeah, it's gonna be virgin ground, man. We got to get in there and get her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we need to dredge that river creek down so it's like a canal.
Exactly. We got to show them how to get the gold out of there.
Need to make some refrigerator holes in there, I call them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get bird, keep your stuff cold, guaranteed. Dig a hole, make it wide. Yeah,
We will. We're going to get that gold. We're going to get that gold. I know it.
Well, speaking of gold, I do have the current prices of our precious metals.
All right, let's hear them, brother.
So, as we know, gold has been going up and down and fighting to stay above 1,200 lately. But it did go up $1, so we're at 1,201.
Ooh.
Oh.
So hopefully this will be a better week. We ended last week above 1,200, so let's see if we can climb up. Silver, though, fell 2 cents.
Oh.
It closed at $14.48. So that's kind of odd. I wonder why that dropped and gold went up, because usually it follows the same path. But even platinum went down $3, closing at $786. So platinum's been hit hard lately too, because it was staying pretty on average around 900 up to close to 1,000 for quite a while, and it's just really dropped. But good old palladium is up $16 to $980.
What was that again?
980.
980?
Oh, okay.
$980, so $16 up for palladium.
So it's up 16. Okay. Dang. It's just crazy. I don't get
And
it,
I
so.
can't see rhodium prices, so if Michael Shelby's out there, I'm sorry I can't get him, but post the prices out on the chat room if he will. I know every week he does for me if I don't remember.
Let me see. I'm not seeing it yet. I'm not seeing it yet. So I'm going to say no rhodium prices this week. What about your birthdays? And we don't have Dennis or Scott here to sing.
Oh, no.
Yeah, darn.
Who's going to sing?
I think you should, Kathleen. It's your birthday.
It's my own birthday. I'm not going to sing.
Sing happy
You want me
birthday.
to sing happy birthday to you?
Yes. Do
All
it.
right. You ready?
Yep.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Awesome.
Happy birthday, Kathleen and everybody. Happy birthday to you.
There you go, Rich.
That was awesome.
That was
There you
freaking
go.
amazing. Amazing,
Well,
amazing. Way to
Yep,
go.
thank you, Rich.
Yeah.
Everyone, you were lucky. I've never heard Rich
Me
sing.
neither. Wow.
We heard him karaoke last
Oh, that's
year.
right. Yep.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
sucks.
but that's different than this. This is like
Well, you get a couple in me, and then it all
Yeah.
comes out.
this was like a cappella, no music, no nothing. Rich just went
Yeah.
for it and did it.
That don't happen every day,
No,
so
that's
as
special.
well enjoy it while you can.
Everybody write this down on the calendar. The day Rich Cooley sang
I
without.
feel special. Thank you.
Yes, definitely. Man, way to go, Rich. That was cool. Oh,
All right. Well, it's September 2nd, and it's the third greatest day of the year. Sorry, July the 4th obviously wins, and then Shad's birthday is number 2.
Right.
But we have Alan Uden. Then we have Bad Prostate.
Oh my!
What?
Oh,
Sid
my.
Fair. Dan Rude. David Dunkley. Elaine Higgins. Jim Solner. Kathy Baldwin. Patrick Dexter. Paul Behe. Robert Harvey. Sean Meenan. And Shaitan Noor. And for some weird reason,
My birthday
Kathleen,
isn't on there.
you
What?
probably didn't put your birthday on your profile.
I know.
Probably
did.
not. She didn't.
Nope.
She couldn't have.
Ah.
It's not really your birthday now.
Oh.
No. So
All
the,
right, I'll take it back.
yeah.
But tomorrow we have Andrew, Carl Roach, Daniel, David J. Eddy, Diggin' Dave, Hillis Mead, and James. So happy birthday, everyone.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Birthday.
Awesome. And like
Best
I said,
birthday.
I am glad you guys are here tonight. We're glad all of our listeners are here tonight. We got a lot to talk about coming up. And what we're going to do right now, we're going to take a quick commercial. And when we come back, we'll be back live with Cooley's Corner. We'll be right back, everybody.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men, and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights. Rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
Just stopped by on my way home to show you all my gold.
You've been digging into some Jimbo's gold pay dirt.
Yeah, Jimbo's Gold made me a hero.
Huh?
Got an amazing idea and supplies on sale from Jimbo's website. With bad weather, bored kids, and stressed wife, I threw a panning party for the kids and their friends. All the moms got a break, kids had a blast. Hero.
Happy kids, happy wife, great gold. That's why Jimbo's Gold is always my first choice.
Did you teach panning or share your prospecting knowledge? Then you are our hero. Tell us your story for a chance to receive a hero's reward at www.jimbosgold.com/hero.
Welcome to Cooley's Corner. Join Rich Cooley as he talks about equipment, new products, and so much more for all us prospectors and treasure hunters. Here's Rich.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cooley's Corner. Today we're going to jump around a little bit. I posted a picture in the main page and in the chat room, basically of an example of a cart that I built a long time ago out of a wheelchair. Basically cut the frame of the wheelchair, of course, replaced the wheels on it and extended it in the back and put legs. I also asked Dart to put a picture. Okay, he posted one in the chat room there. Just as some of the stuff that he built too. He built a cart that actually goes on his four-wheeler. And he can, when we were down in Virginia, he used to just hook that up and haul it right down in, haul all his gear right down into the stream. Because that's, that's the really hardest part is when you're dealing with prospecting, is trying to get your gear down to the stream, without walking 200 times back and forth to try to get everything down there. So we always try to find out ingenious things. And the pictures that Darth posted in the chat room in there is an awesome example of a trailer. Mm-hmm. Now, what he did with the trailers, he basically uses that trailer to set up his dredge in, which he actually has a cutout there for the sluice box to go through, and it actually tilts and it be able to adjust the height on it also. So it was a pretty ingenious design of what he come up with. The areas that we go to, that particular place was a couple miles back down in. You had to get out a steep hill and get out through the creek, and it was really hard areas, and it wasn't like you can carry anything. Mm-hmm. And what I basically did down there was I have a little 4x6 trailer, and I used to haul everybody's gear down in there all the time to go back in and then unload everything. So, I kind of built that wheelchair cart also to be able to help before we went down there. Like I said, this was many years ago. But just so you can, get over the rocks with it and get it down into areas. But, there's all different ways you can do it. I did see, I think, was it David Brown, Shad? Didn't he have some kind of design for his dredge?
Yeah, he used the wheelchair wheels, and he made a little frame to set his dredge on top so he could get it up and down the banks easier.
Yeah, see, that was an awesome, I wish I would have had a picture of that. But, yeah, that's an awesome idea also, try to get your equipment down into the stream. Now, Darth also, when he had a little bike that he had before, he actually mounted a rack on the back of it to be able to haul his pump down in and out. And I thought that was a pretty good idea, too. But there's so many different ways that you can do this type of equipment. And, don't be afraid to do it is the main thing. That was a mini bike that he had. And he had a cart set up for it also.
Right.
But, there's so many different ways. I've seen people before build the carts. Now, what I actually did with that cart is I still have that set up, but I ended up building another cart for my high banker that basically just has the adjustable legs in the back and in the front. And that way you could just break it down and throw the cart in somewhere and then take it out and slide the tubes up in. And I had a nut welded to the outside of the frame with a bolt in. And that way you can just draw the bolt up into the nut, and it tightens up on the shaft so it doesn't slide down. And that way you can adjust it up and down real easy.
Right.
But I actually had a hard time trying to figure it out. Just like it is setting up a sluice in a stream, to get that V, that perfect V that you need. The same thing it calls for is your equipment. When you have your equipment in there and you have to adjust those legs, I always had a hard time to be able to figure out which one to adjust. So kind of what I did was I would adjust the front ones first to try to get it level, and then I would take the back ones and I would bring them up to where it needs to be, and then I'd actually just fire it up. Mm-hmm. I would fire it up and see what the water flow is, and I could tell. I'd feed a little bit of material and find out if it's loading up. And if it was loading up, then all I had to do is bring the back just straight up so it started washing out a little bit, and then check the level again to make sure. So I always carried the level with me, definitely when I was dealing with that. But, it took me a while to actually get used to it to be able to keep it level,
Right.
That was a precarious thing all the time to try to screw with, And then once you did have it set up level, and you fired it up, and then you had to adjust it again because of either your, it's too fast running or it's loading up. Mm-hmm. So, Do you guys have any other equipment like that you guys built for yours? Or I know you did something with yours, didn't you, Shad, on your banker?
On the banker, as far as, I put on like a little arm attachment to support the hose when I use the combo, because what I was finding with the high banker itself, if you just had the hose and the weight of the water and the material going through, it actually pitched up inside the box, so it was shooting out. So by doing a little arm attachment, it gave a little bit of support, so it would feed it directly on into the high banker, right into the water to boil up and wash down the silic plate.
I did the exact same thing before I actually got my dredge, and I never got to try it yet. What I did is I had 2 hollow tubes at the back of my dredge, or my high banker stand, and I took 2 rods and placed inside there and welded up a bracket. So the bracket basically sticks up in the air and holds that hose up, just like you explained, and it keeps the pressure up on the hose. So when the material comes up, it comes up and straight in. Because what I was finding also was everything was hitting high on the slick plate, and it was splashing the material out.
Yep.
So if you actually, did exactly what you said, I basically just supported that hose up, so it kind of went in straight, so it wouldn't, shoot the material out the top of it. So that's a good equipment adjustment there also. But I don't know if anybody had anything else that they did.
I haven't. No, I've never did any like mods like that. Everything just seemed to work good. I mean, of course, the little tweaks, you change your matting, stuff like that, but no major mods that I probably should have thought about, but I just never did.
Well, and that's the thing, when you get into the matting issue, I see people asking what matting you use for North Carolina. I mean, that's a touchy situation, especially for the show. Right. Everybody has their own matting that they use. And eventually, when you get down to it, it all catches gold. Right. Plain and simple. Some people like other matting than others, People like the Gold Hog matting because you only get so much material to take home. I love the Vortex matting because I like to keep the black sands because, gold's in black sands, and my criteria is that, if you're losing black sand, you're losing gold. But that's my point of view. Everybody has their own point of view of how they do it and what they use and why they use it. Right. So, and that's what we're here for, Everybody on this show and everybody in the chat room has their own ideas, and nobody should be criticized for, what they're using, because everybody likes,
Right. We all have our personal preferences.
Definitely.
We lost you there for a second, Rich. That's why I jumped in.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. But matting is a whole different story, ain't it? That's a whole nother segment.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is upgrading your equipment. Basically, I found out the hard way when I did mine, and let me know if I cut out. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
But on my equipment, last year, I got my 4-inch dredge from Hookmeister, and I actually tore it all down, redid it, had a beautiful paint job done on it. And I acquired some riffle sets from a 3-stage dredge, and it was Ron Harrison's, and I thanked him for sending that to me. And basically what I did is I took that triple set, and I took 2 of the riffle sets and had them welded together to make one complete set. Now, in doing this, the dredge riffles were basically 2 different sizes. One was 3/4, and one was 1 inch. That being said, I figured majority of the different types of dredges run that same thing, and it should work for me. And it does work, and it does catch gold. The only thing that I really found is when you're running different types of material, it really wants to load up on the expanded metal. Because, of course, I run the Vortex matting, and I run expanded metal on top. And what I found in the 1-inch area of the riffles, which was at the lower end of the sluice, was getting packed full of material. Now, it was actually processing material, and you could look down and you could see it working, so I knew it was working. But the problem of it is it just kept building up with so much material that I'd almost have to let it run for a while to, to get it cleaned out a good bit before I shut it down. Now, what I found is when I shut it down, I had almost a half inch of material at that end of the box covering the expanded metal, which I really didn't like that. But when I took that out and I swiped all the material off the top of the expanded metal, which I didn't need that material, I found the good stuff was actually in the expanded metal and in my matting. So, I didn't lose anything at all. It's just that I got that excess material that I didn't want.
Right.
So basically, when I went to Ken's, of course, I seen his setup and the way he was set up there with the material that they ran. And he actually, what he did, he has this 3-stage sluice also, is what I took these out, and the riffles, of course, are the same size. So basically what I did was I did what he did. And he basically, on a 3-stage riffle set, there were 2 prongs that stick up facing the crash box on my box. And he took a piece of punch plate and bent it and used that basically as a classifier, if you can understand what I'm saying. And basically you just hook the holes right over top of that, and it basically sits above your riffles.
Right.
Now, it doesn't sit down on your riffles. It sits probably about a half inch to 3/4 of an inch above your riffles.
Mm-hmm.
So it still has the action to go over top of the riffles and work, but yet it classifies the material and doesn't allow a lot of the big rocks to get down in there over them riffles to get hung up in your expanded metal.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm basically going to try that in North Carolina also.
Okay. So a little bit different.
Yeah. So what I also did was David Bogan was so nicely to hook me up with a riffle set last year at the Crony Club outing.
Mm-hmm.
And I took that set, and of course it was combobulated. It was a little bent up. So I took it and got it fixed and brought it back, and I figured out that it wouldn't fit my box because of a couple reasons. The thickness of the metal was too small. So basically what I had to do was take it back to the weld shop, get some tabs added onto it. And basically that riffle set was 1/2 inch and 3/4 inch.
Mm-hmm.
But what I found on that riffle set is, it actually was bolted in a box before. Well, I do not bolt my riffle sets in my box.
Right.
I used Buckabilly style, that what he did, and you put an angle on it and you put a bolt through the side, and that riffle set will actually slip underneath that bolt and clamp down into the front instead of having to lift up on it and holding it up in the air, which it could fall and pinch your fingers and knock you in the head or do whatever.
Right.
So I actually designed it just like the Buckabilly style to be able to slip in to be removable.
Mm-hmm.
But what I found with that set that I got from David Bogan was the back set closer to the crash box, which was 1/2 inch, and the front set is 3/4. The back set actually sat up 1/4 of an inch higher than the front set. Mm-hmm. So you would actually take this riffle set and set it on the table. There was like 1/4 inch, an 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch gap from the riffle set in the back to the front. Well, of course, that wasn't good for me. So I had to figure out what I needed to do. So basically I had a buddy of mine, welder. He cut them riffles loose and he re-welded them down to where all the riffles are the same height, flat on the surface now. So I actually got some tabs welded into it, so I'll be able to grind them down and slip it right underneath my bolts. And then my clamping mechanism in the front, excuse me, I had some issues with that. So I had to get some tabs actually welded on that also to be able to clamp it down. So now what I did is I basically have both riffle sets removable. So I could just pop one out, pop the other one in, And that way, if I'm in a situation where I'm in different material in a different area, I don't have to worry about it. I can just pop one set out, put the other one in, and I'm ready to go for whatever area that I'm in.
Right.
Hopefully you understand what I'm basically getting the point across.
Right. Oh, yeah. I understand. Definitely. Yeah.
And that's where I'm at so far at upgrading my equipment. I actually, what I wanted to do is I wanted to get some bigger expanded metal to go down in where the crash box is. Actually, when the fluid and the material comes down out of the crash box and drops down, I wanted to actually have some bigger expanded metal there, but I couldn't find any. So basically, I'm just still using the same thing as I used before because it worked. And I'm also a firm believer that most of my gold should not hit my 3/4 inch riffles down there, because if your box is set up correctly with the matting that I'm using, all my gold should be in the first 2 feet of that box.
Right.
And that's what I feel. Like I said, that's my feelings, and and that's my setup. And I believe if my gold's all within that 2 feet, then my equipment's tuned in and it works for me. So,
and that's what counts. It works for you.
Yep,
right?
It works for me, and that's and I'm very particular when it comes to that. I make sure that when I shut my box off and I check, I always pull my bottom matting, and most of the time I don't even look at it. For the first run, I'll run for 20 minutes, and I'll pull the bottom matting, put it in a pan it out, make sure I'm not losing any gold, or I'm not really losing gold, but I'm saying it's past my 2 foot mark. Then basically, to me, I need to make an adjustment to make sure that it stays above my 2 foot mark, is what I'm trying to get at.
Right.
I'm basically not losing gold. The gold is in the box, but and very, occasionally I'll take some samples off the end of the box, but normally I do not, because if I'm finding gold below my 2 foot mark, then then I'm going to be correcting it before it does go out of the end.
Right.
So that's why I really don't worry about that. But I usually run for 20 minutes, do a shut off, pull the front matting, check it, make sure there's little to no gold at all in that one, and then I'll go ahead and pull my mat up to the top. And then I'll put that in the pan and just do a quick pan to make sure that I'm on the gold. And if I am, put everything in the tub and rock and roll, get back to it.
It makes sense.
So,
it makes sense, Mm-hmm.
But I mean, when it comes to equipment, like Shad said also, when you're going from one place to another, like say when Shad and them's done with this little trip that they're on to Chelum Creek, when they get back, that's the first thing he's going to be doing, or probably even when he's wrapping all his stuff up. He's going to be checking it to make sure that, no bolts are loose or nothing, because when I have Lou and Robert on, as a guest, hopefully here in a couple weeks, you're going to hear all kinds of stuff with equipment that can go wrong and did go wrong because of stuff that vibrates. And vibration is a nasty thing when it comes to vehicles and equipment, because when that stuff sits there, just like your motor running, and it vibrates, and them bolts ain't tight, the engine couldn't do some funny things, and you'll hear about some stuff coming up. So,
oh, cool. Hey,
vibration is a terrible thing for a prospector.
Yes, it is.
I'll tell you that.
It is. It is.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. So, what else we got, Rich?
I
What are we
really
forgetting?
can't think there's anything else with the upgrading. Pretty much that's where I'm at right now. with
It's
the
just the
equipment.
upgrading.
Yeah, I thought I had something else here, but I can't find my paper. Okay, well, I guess that's it then.
Ah, mercy. All right. Well, Rich, awesome segment. Anybody got any questions, they can call in 419-520-7574. Rich is standing by to answer them.
Right.
That's
and
for
if
sure.
they have any other pictures that they want to post, they can post them either in the chat room or on the main page, and we could talk about them also, you know.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Definitely any kind of equipment that you had, you made up, any kind of stands or carts or different types of things. Like Mr. Brown had there before, he had wheels. And I also seen Razor. Razor had a setup for his there too, I believe, a while back. I thought he had some wheels underneath it to wheel it down in and out of the ocean, I guess you could say.
Yes. Which is cool. So yeah, hopefully somebody got a question for you about something like that,
call in if you want to talk.
Call in if you got just a question for Rich. What
was the number?
419-520-7574. Yeah. Oh, mercy. Well, if they don't, we got plenty of things to talk about. We got a lot to talk about, Rich.
Well, then I'm going to pass the buck.
All right. Well, we got to talk about the Crony Club outing. I mean,
that is correct.
We have to talk about that. I don't know. We still got the shirts, Shed? We still selling them?
Yeah. Pretty much you're coming down this week. You need to get with Dennis with the size and if you want one. So time's a ticking there. Again, we definitely would like everyone attending to get a shirt.
Group photo.
Yep. But even if you can't join us there, we'd still like one because this is a limited edition. Let us know, and we'll make sure you get on the list and let Dennis know and the size you want, and we'll figure everything else out later.
That's right. So yeah, group photo. Got to have your Crony Club shirt on for sure.
No, all the spots did not get filled, Razor.
Nope.
I think there was 2 left.
There was 2.
2 left. Okay.
That's including the cancellation, right?
Yeah. That's including that. So it's gonna, if anybody that's coming, we'll probably send the coordinates out in Shed, 2 weeks?
No, we'll actually send it out here sometime later this week.
Oh, cool. Really? Okay.
So all the cronies, make sure you watch your emails.
Yep.
Yes, definitely, because everybody's asked, and we said as it gets closer, we will send them. And so they're coming. Be watching your mailboxes, cronies.
That's right.
And the night that we have festivities planned is Saturday night.
Right.
So other than that, it's just a whole bunch of prospecting.
Free fall.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And metal detecting.
Yes, don't forget to bring your metal detectors, because I know at nighttime, I'm going to probably go out and do a little bit of scouting there with the metal detector, probably.
That'll be cool.
Look for some relics and have a little nighttime metal detector hunt, maybe. So anybody else wants to join me, which I'm sure there will be, come on out.
Right.
That's good, because I have a whole bucket full of pull tabs I've been trying to think of
there you go.
For.
Yep, that's why my 250 has a little decal on there full of it. Pull tab. I get to try out my new GoPro pointer too.
Oh, that's right.
That new one I won from the faucet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I'm excited to do that. I'll be able to try that out, and I still have my other one that I got too, and it works good. But I'm excited to try my new one out for the first time.
Oh yeah, you got to try it. I mean, gosh, bring it. Don't forget. Write it on your little list.
Oh yeah, that'll be one of the things right with the metal detector hanging in the trailer here soon. So.
All right. Well, let's see who this is calling, Rich.
Okay.
All right. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Are you there, caller? And I'm not hearing nothing. Is it stupid Skype, or is it the caller?
Man, I hope.
Well, let me just...
We didn't try that before the show. I guess
no,
we
didn't, but let me check real quick while I'm here. It sure did. It changed. I think that's the one it needs to be on right there. So, caller, try calling back. If not, we'll change it again. Yep, and of course,
There it is.
and it's got to do that. Jesus God. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from? Maybe not. Maybe it's the other one. We'll give him one more shot here. Oh crap.
There we go.
Sorry, everybody. All right, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from? Really? We're sorry, everybody. It's this new Skype. It's kind of making us all crazy.
Yeah, we get to hear that. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Are you there, caller? Caller. No. Nothing.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. It should be it. Try calling one more time, caller, please. We'll get this right eventually. Yeah, we should. That should be the setting.
Keep trying.
That should be it right there. Shad, oh, you can't call it, can you? Because you're on your phone? Correct. Let's see. There they are calling. Let's see if they can hear us. All right, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Dang it. Aggravating this stuff.
Oh, man. So maybe the caller is muted or something. I think it's on our end, Jaron.
Probably. Are you there, caller?
Yeah. I'm here, Tim. I can hear you all fine.
Okay, we can hear you now. Awesome.
Awesome.
All right. Yeah, like I say, I've taken everybody getting excited. I know I am. I leave on the 17th to head up, pick up my dredge from Hook, and then I'll head on over that way.
Oh,
Awesome.
man, I can't wait.
It's going to be
We
a
get to
blast.
see John Shaw twice this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Hey, I'm coming out of my shell.
I know. This is awesome.
What are you getting, John? At 2.5?
Yeah, like I say, I'm getting excited. I haven't seen this thing yet, but I know I've used the one that he made for Rich, and I know it's going to be a wonderful piece of equipment.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have a blast.
Oh yeah, and like I say, we'll have a virgin piece of equipment on virgin ground. Oh boy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
uh,
That'll be a 2.5 incher, John? Is that what it is?
Yeah, 2.5 inch.
Cool.
And like I say, I figured that'd be a little bit better for. Don't get me wrong, I had a blast with yours, Rich, but I think 2.5 would be a little easier for me to handle to learn on.
Yeah, I kind of overworked you a little bit, huh?
Oh yeah.
We're
gonna have
not like
ourselves a
going from a
blast.
high banker straight to a 4-inch dredge. Huh?
Oh my gosh.
We
But,
can't wait to see you.
Oh, it's going. I can't wait to see everybody again, and we're gonna have a blast there. And
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
I'll see what I can drag up to bring from Texas to bring up to y'all.
Cool, John.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you guys, everybody again.
Wanted to call in and make sure everything was working okay. So
Well, thank you, brother.
it is. We'll let somebody else get in here now.
All right, we'll talk to you later on, my friend. Thanks, John. See you in a couple weeks, buddy.
Bye, John.
See you, buddy.
All right.
All right, bye, buddy.
See you in a few.
All right,
Bye.
bye, bud. All right, let's try to. Dang it. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello, how you doing? Can you hear me now?
Oh, I can hear you now.
All right, this is Ronald from Minnesota.
What's happening, Ronald from Minnesota, buddy?
Hey, not much. Happy birthday, Kathleen. I'm glad you were able to do the show tonight. And Chad later on. Thank you for having the show tonight, Tim. I wanted to make a mention, and maybe Rich can talk about it. Budgeting your dollars for gas costs. You know, gas fluctuates so much and all over the country in different areas, like in California, it's near $5 a gallon. You know, and so in Arizona, of course, it's a little high, and New York, it's a little bit about $4, I guess, right on $3.50 to $4, I think. Different areas have different costs and gas costs, and so make sure that you, in my opinion, you know, make sure you are aware of that when you are traveling, of course, you know. So that was my main problem, not going to Gold Rush this weekend, because I didn't have enough gas money. So,
Right.
So I get to stay home. And watch Ed do little pop-up videos of his little time on the river with his new sluice, you know. And so that was fun.
Actually, Ron, I'm glad that you brought that up, because I have Lou and Robert on, we are actually gonna cover that.
Oh, great. Wonderful. All right.
Yep. I already have that on my schedule for them. We're going to talk about that, because they actually traveled from Alabama up to there, and she actually did some research before she left and find out in around ballpark what it would cost. So we're actually going to talk about that when I have Lou and Robert on.
Yeah, what I've done in the most recent couple of long trips that I've gone on is I try to schedule a little bit over of what the cost is. Like, say, if it's $3 a gallon, I'll say $3.50 a gallon. You know, and then I'll have extra. In the end, hopefully, I'll wind up with a little left over, and I won't have to worry about not having any gas money. I had that problem once, you know. So.
Right, exactly. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know, that will be covered.
All right, thank you, and thank you again for that cart, the pictures of those wheels, you know, and all that stuff. That's pretty cool stuff there. I like that.
Not a problem. So, thank you for calling in. Right. I appreciate it.
Yep. All right, you guys have a good rest of the holiday. We'll see you next time.
All right, thanks,
Bye-bye.
Ronald. Take care, buddy.
Bye, Ronald.
Bye, Ronald.
Bye, bud.
Bye.
Okay, we got the thing working, but we can't lose that stupid ringer. The heck?
It's kind of catchy. I like it.
Do you? It's annoying.
You need to put a custom ringer on there.
Yeah.
I know, but it's
Radio.
annoying. And I talked to the Skype people, and they're like, well, set your profile to do not disturb, and it won't ring. It still rings. It's like, you idiots.
You could change the song, though, can't you?
I don't think so. I really don't. I don't see no way to. It's just that same stupid ringer, and I hate that. That's annoying. God dang. It just makes me batty. I can't stand that. Because it's like, I gotta answer it quickly. You know, see? All right, hello, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Tim, Mr. Earl Razor up here in Juneau.
What's happening, brother?
Hey, Ray.
Oh, I got another one here. Since we're talking about high bankers and making trolley carts and things like that with Rich's Cooley's Corner and everything, another thing to think about when you're building these wheels on them is what kind of material you're going to run and how you're going to be towing it. Two things I've ran into with putting wheels on them is kind of leaning the bottoms of them out and the tops in, so that when you're going over rocks, the wheel's already kind of keeping you from tipping over. And then also going over sand, trying to find as wide and flat of wheels as you can possibly find.
Very good point.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yep.
You know, because if you got a real skinny tire and you're trying to pull it over top of sand, you're going to sit there and you're going to sink. But if you're going over top of, if you got a great big old wide fat tire, kind of like some of them golf cart tires, for golf carts, they've got big old round, kind of like yellow wheels. I've seen them before. Those actually work good over top of the sand, but going over top of the rocks, especially towing it behind like Darth was showing on a four-wheeler or something, cant them wheels outward a little bit, and it'll help bounce up over top of the rocks without flipping it over so easy.
Right. Okay. Haha.
Very good point.
That is a good point.
That's awesome. Good idea.
Heck yeah. Like them, because...
Well, anyhow, that's about all I wanted to call in for. Other than that, to wish old Miss Kathleen a happy birthday. Sounds like her old man did a really fine job on whipping it up, cake, and making everything all pretty and fancy. So good job, Chad. And Tim, man, we got to get you picture. We got to get you back out in the water. We ain't seen you with a gold in your gold pan in a while.
I know.
You got to stop washing that car and start panning for some gold, man.
I know. I keep thinking. Everybody's telling me I'm going to wash the paint off it. I can't help it. It's just it's very therapeutical for me, Ray.
Well, I'm kind of biased on that opinion because I spend my days every day of the week actually pounding dents into them cars, or out of them cars. So
right,
it's not that fancy to me to sit there and spit polish and wax them dang things.
See, I love doing that. I swear I'm going to open a detail shop one of these days, just so I could just do that all day, every day. It would just make my life the greatest, I think.
Well, if I got an idea, the next Saturday, you come to our house and detail our camper and our awning and get it all nice and clean for the outing.
Oh, I didn't say I do campers. I said...
he does cool cars, not campers.
That's a whole different business there,
My bad.
You tried, Chad. You tried. Yeah.
You could detail all the cars in our driveway.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I'll start me a mobile detail shop. Right, Ray?
There you go.
That's right, Tim. That way you know that you can pick and choose and only do the cool cars.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
We can't wait to see you there, Ray.
With your cool sunglasses on.
Yeah, Ray, we're looking
All
forward.
right, guys. Well, God bless and take care, Tim.
You
Thanks
too, brother.
so much for the GPS website. We love it.
Oh, I'm glad. Thank you, brother.
You guys can't imagine how excited I am to get on an airplane and leave this island and go down into actually some 80-degree temperature and have some fun.
Oh, we can't wait to see you, my friend. We're going to have some fun. Heck yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. Well, God bless and talk to you later. Good. Thanks for the show, Rich.
Later. Bye, brother.
Bye.
Bye, Ray.
Dang, that silly ringer. It's going to make me crazy. If anybody knows how to get rid of that stupid Skype ringer, let me know. You know, please. On the newest Skype, the stupid update they forced on us, let me know. Because I've tried all the things I know. It's not in notifications. It's not in sounds. It's not none of that. It's not no way to turn the stupid thing off. And it's making me crazy. I'm going to try one more thing. Instead of do not disturb, what if I turn it to invisible? Will it still ring? I wonder.
I don't know.
I wonder. I just wonder.
Well, then you'll be invisible.
I know, but they can still call the number. Yeah, they can still call the number.
Yeah, Doris says the ringtone resides in your Skype program. You have to find a way to the MP3 file and rename a new one to make the one is named and replace it.
Yeah, I just want it to go away. I don't want no ringer.
Well, Tim, what we could do is an MP3 of silence. Rename it. And
Silence?
put it in your Skype program.
Rename it Silence. I like it, and it be Silence.
Sound of silence.
Yep.
Because I just want to see the thing light up at the top, and it shows me there's a call.
Make a
and I
sound
click it.
file of nothing is what he says.
Right, it'll just be nothing sound.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that will work. That will work.
You'll have to try it sometime.
All right, we definitely will.
Just do the Benny Hill theme.
What I think we're going to do now, though, is we'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back, everybody.
All right.
In 1858, gold was discovered in the rivers of New Caledonia. This discovery would spark a massive gold rush. Today, the search for gold is much easier, yet still challenging with Dirt Hog Pay Dirt. At Dirt Hog, we pride ourselves on our gold and guaranteed gold amounts. Just visit dirthogpaydirt.com today and buy yourself a bag of the best pay dirt concentrates on the market. Order with confidence in Canada and North America. dirthogpaydirt.com. The best gold concentrates on the market, period. Also, be sure to check out our Honest Bonus program.
If you're interested in gold prospecting or treasure hunting as a career, hobby, passion, or just something you're interested in getting into, you have to visit goldprospectorspace.com. At goldprospectorspace.com, you'll find forums, chats, videos, blogs, sections on dry washing, metal detecting, high banking, and so much more. At goldprospectorspace.com. There's a store, classifieds, and at goldprospectorspace.com every Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern Time. Tune in to Prospectors Radio, the talk show for gold prospectors and treasure hunters. Goldprospectorspace.com is a social network with thousands of members, and everything you need is at goldprospectorspace.com. Sign up today and get connected to others who share your love of gold and gold prospecting. Let the treasure hunt begin at goldprospectorspace.com. goldprospectorspace.com.
You're listening to Prospectors Radio, bringing you 2 hours of information and commentary on the fascinating world of gold prospecting and treasure hunting.
All right, everybody, we're back again. And Kathleen, let's hear a little bit about what you're doing this weekend.
Getting that gold. I've been dredging.
Where you?
A lot.
I'm not going to ask you where you've been dredging, because that's at No Tell'em Creek. We know that.
Somewhere in the United States.
Oh, really? We're going to narrow it down that much? Thank you, Shad.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Outside of our normal bubble.
Oh.
Yes.
So how's
I got like 5 runs in yesterday, which is
Power
a good day.
dredging.
That's power dredging for me.
Right.
To get 5 of them, and then today I did 4. I did 4. Shad did 3.
But I got a bigger gas tank.
Right.
But we were doing some video footage too for the wandering buffaloes, and we've got to go through a lot of our footage that we did this summer and make some videos. So we're excited about that.
Right.
And we got to try out something new, which was fun.
Yes, that was pretty cool. Do you want to tell them?
I will. From Spike Strike Prospecting Gear, we tried the Gold Ram sluice pan.
And?
It worked very well. It's cool. It's very small and lightweight, all one piece, obviously, because he does the molding there in his shop. And it really, I was surprised. You know, we set it up a couple different ways to try it out. And even in some high flow water, it worked perfectly. And there's so many different, like, air drop riffles and different areas to trap the heavy material in gold. And when we just put in raw pay, basically, had a catch tub, fed it through, and then of course we panned out what was in the sluice, found a lot of good gold in it, and then we did run the tailings from the pan in through our cleanup sluice, just because there was a lot of material that went through there. So we were really curious to see how much gold we lost, or did it catch almost all of it. And we were very surprised, you know, that it only missed a couple pieces of really fine gold. So you'll have to tune into that video when we put it out soon.
Right. Oh, definitely.
Cool. But I mean, for that pan, for what it is, or sluice pan, it's only $40.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And so you can't beat the price on it, the portability, the durability, and just how easy it is to use it. So it was a good piece of gear. It was fun to try out in the middle of all the dredging we were doing. And
it was so hot today, though. Being out in the creek felt so good.
Oh, I know. It was too friggin' hot.
we got in, we left like at 6:30 in the morning. So we got there,
mid-morning.
Yeah, pretty early. And as soon as we got there, we set up camp and just jumped into the creek. We probably 30 minutes of setup time, and we were already in the creek all day long until the evening. And though it was crazy, we did get some pop-up rain out of nowhere a couple of times.
Uh-huh.
It was kind of scary, the lightning.
Oh, yeah, but it was still worth it.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't quit. We just stayed out in it. I swear at one point, like, it just started pouring out of nowhere. Like, I blinked, and all of a sudden I was getting raindrops bouncing back up in my face. And I was like, man.
And we didn't bring the air this time because the last few times we've been out, because of all the rain, we've been getting a lot of, strong currents. So we just decided not to bring it this time, but it was perfect for the air today, and we didn't have it, which sucked.
Whatever. You didn't need it.
I wanted to see what I was doing.
Just stick your head underwater.
Yeah, that's always nice to
It
be able
is.
to see what you're doing. Yeah.
It's so peaceful when you're underwater.
Right.
And
Oh,
we're
yeah.
definitely bringing it to North Carolina, though. Right?
Oh, yeah, that's definitely, we're going to bring it. So if we have it, if we need it, it's there. If not, well, who cares? At least we had it. I don't want to not bring it and need it. And then I'd rather bring it and not use it because just don't need to. But I think we'll be able to, from what Michael Meyer said about the creek and spots that gets, a few feet down to bedrock. So it'd be a good piece of gear if you have to bring it.
And I always like seeing what kind of trash I'm going to dredge up.
But she did find something pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Something that a lot of metal detectors try to find. And I'm not talking pull tab coins.
I found a really, really old button.
A really, really old butt?
Button.
Okay, what kind?
It looked like it belonged to a uniform.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But it was super old and very weathered. And then John Miller came down for a day, and he found a belt buckle.
Cool.
So that was kind of neat.
That is neat. You know what? That is cool.
And of course, all the pretty rocks.
I'd like to know what the button came off of, what kind of uniform, all that stuff like that. You're going to have to show it to Pat and see if he knows what it is,
I know, yeah.
Well, I may try to clean it up a little bit to see, because it is pretty weathered and smoothed out, but never know.
Right, you never know. True, you never know.
She found that in her classifier bucket.
Cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool find, I'm telling you.
Yep, the trusty classified bucket.
And
love that thing.
It's just another reason to not just dump out your material, your rocks, when you're classifying down, but to double check, pan them, and go through them. You never know what's
You never know
hiding
what's
in
going to
there.
be in there, right. You never know. You just never know. That's for darn sure.
And that's why I always do it.
I'm pretty sure I found a diamond, too. But Shad doesn't think so.
No?
Well, it's your birthday. Of course you want to find a diamond,
Yeah.
No matter if it ain't a diamond, you still want to find one. I mean, definitely.
I've been finding some garnets, a lot of garnets, and tons of quartz. But the collection's starting to grow, and I've got to put it all. I'm going to put it in my yard. The flower bed that always has all the weeds, it's going to be nothing but quartz rocks.
Well, that's cool.
I think it'll look cool.
It will. It will be very cool.
And then whoever buys our house will have all kinds of cool things in their yard.
Oh, yeah. But you'll want to take them. You'll definitely want to take them. You know?
I am not packing up a bunch of rocks in the yard.
Come on, Shad, you will.
To Arizona.
Well, you're already
There's a
taking
bunch
the
of
koi,
rocks
so
in
you
the
might
yard
as well
there.
throw the rocks in too.
No.
Well, right, you gotta take koi, take rocks.
Well, the koi are coming, yes, but we'll get new rocks, better rocks.
I don't know about that. You're gonna pretty fancy collection. Kathleen's gonna need them rocks.
I'm gonna bring some because it's Ohio, and you know.
Well, we'll bring our flint.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bring your flint. Gotta have that for sure. Man.
Well, I did bring one of the buckets that we had all our flint rocks that we got, and some of them had like crystals, and we had a lot of loose crystals too. Well, I left that bucket outside with all the rain to start cleaning them through and stuff, so I took all the flint out before we came, but brought the bucket.
Right.
At the bottom of the bucket was like this really thick sludge of clay and gunk that was all in the rocks, and it was really reddish type of clay. So I took that bucket, and she didn't know I had it, but I cleaned out all that material that was in there and had a handful of all the crystals that she found that she threw in there, and so she has something sparkly to look at while we're out here.
Well, yeah, she has to have her sparkly. We know that. Kathleen likes the sparkly. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But you guys are having an awesome weekend. You're finding some good gold. You trying out some new equipment. Man, oh man, oh man. Just keep.
The only thing is the allergies.
Oh yeah, because the heat.
A really bad time.
And when it gets this hot, they get worse every time, don't they?
Oh yeah.
You could see the pollen
in the air.
Oh really? Yep. Oh geez. Any snakes?
You know, I didn't see one snake.
I'll be darned. That's hard to believe. Because usually you always see
snakes.
some. You know? You usually always see snakes.
Now wait, tomorrow I'll probably see a bunch.
You probably wake up and they'll be outside your cabin.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Oh, no. You should have. That makes it so much better. Right? Definitely does.
There are these little creatures in the water, and I don't know what they are. But they look like a big, long caterpillar, but they've got pinchers on them.
Oh, yeah. I've seen
them.
You know
those things? Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
They remind me of the Wrath of Khan, those little creatures that he put in his ear.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, gosh.
The last time I dredged, I looked over and there was one on my friggin' arm. Excuse me. But and it scared the bejesus out of me. I was like, oh, no, that thing was huge. Yeah,
there was like 3 of them in my sluice box.
I don't like them things at all. No.
I don't know what they are.
I don't either. They're freaky is what they are. They're freaky.
Someone says they were like dragonfly larvae, but I don't
think so. No.
Because dragonflies don't have pinchers.
No, not like that thing had. No, No, it's not a dragonfly larva. There's no way. It's a demon bug is what it is. It's a nasty, scary-looking bug. And, I don't like them. Yeah,
swim.
I don't like them, Kathleen, either. Trust me. You know?
Other than that, I mean...
Yeah, other than that...
Frog.
Right, frogs.
I didn't cut myself, so that was good.
Good. No.
Yeah, she made it through her birthday without injuring herself.
Wait, I did get a bruise.
You got a bruise trying to... What were you doing? Putting a rock into your rock pan that was pretty?
I found a piece of metal, and I was putting it into my gold pan where I collect all the trash.
Right.
I leaned on a shelf in my dredge hole, and all these rocks just came tumbling down on me.
Oh, jeez.
And my legs all bruised.
Oh, jeez. Well, there you go. There's your accident for this trip.
You know.
You got to have one each time, right?
I don't know. I think it's my...
Seems like it.
I'm getting old.
Oh, I think you just have an accident. At least one every time. You got to get hurt somehow each time.
Jeez.
It just seems that way, don't it? Every time. So, I know you guys didn't make it up to Gold Rush then, right?
No, we didn't. I heard that they ran out of spots anyway. We wouldn't have gotten a camping spot.
Well, you know, actually, that's good. I like to hear that for Tony and the chapter that they that they had a full house this year, and we're sorry we couldn't make it. But
it sounds like they had a great turnout.
Good.
And good for them. And,
yeah, it's good for Tony and the chapter.
Next
Definitely.
year I'll probably be there.
Yeah, great job to Tony Ledford, the president of the Buckeye chapter, and everybody that's helped him out for this event, putting it on again another year. Very good. Way to go, guys. We're sorry we couldn't make it, and if you're listening tonight, thanks for listening. Very cool. But yeah, Kathleen, hopefully we'll make it next year, right?
Yeah, I mean, we have that big trip for the Cronies Club coming up, so, that would have been like 2 trips in September for Rich.
Right. Yeah.
And Dennis was in California, so...
Yeah, and just a lot going on for everybody, it seemed like,
This year, yeah. Very, very busy.
A lot of craziness, so...
But next year, we'll see.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. And
we'll see what happens.
And then tomorrow I got that panning demo at the nursing home.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So looking forward to that, and all the residents are looking forward to that, so we'll be there. Dennis is supposed to make it, and Ed Marvin's going to come down and help me out. I think Jesse, too, so it should be all hands on deck, and everybody will get the pan for some gold, and then they'll get a little bit to take back with them. So it's going to be fun. Like when
you got some helpers.
Yeah, but I'm going to miss you guys.
Yeah, we're sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. I understand. I just miss you, and the people that are still there remember you from last year. I'll just let them know it's your birthday weekend, and you had some other plans. It just happened. So no worries. No worries. But you will.
It was a crazy year, and just the planning and the weekends. It just didn't work out.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I understand, so don't you worry about it, Kathleen, at all, okay? Next time.
Will the weather be nice for you at least? Are they going to have it outside still?
Yes, it'll be outside. I hope it's not as hot as it was today, because that'll be hard on the residents, so we'll see. We got a good tree there for some shade, so hopefully it's okay, and like I said...
Well, they had root beer floats last year.
Yes, they did. I wonder if they'll have them again this year. You never know. We shall see. I'll let you know Wednesday how it all went and how everything turned out. And it'll be a good time for sure. And looking forward to doing that. And we're giving away our first gram of gold to one of our premium patrons tonight too. We got a gram of gold from Canada. So it's going to be some Canadian gold coming to one of our premium patrons tonight. So we could go, what time is it? It's almost 9 o'clock. We can go ahead and wrap it up. If we ain't got nothing else, we'll announce that winner and just go ahead and wrap it up. Sound good?
Yep.
Sounds good.
Well, the winner of our first gram of gold for our premium patrons is Mark Hubner. Mark Hubner, if you're listening tonight, congratulations. I'll post it on our Patreon page. And we're going to do this again next month, too. So if you're not a premium patron, you might want to subscribe.
Mark Hubner, huh?
Mark Hubner. Correct.
So he needs to send you the address then?
I'll send him a message, and he'll have to send me his address, and I'll mail him that gold. And congratulations to Mark. I think it's Hubner. Huebner?
Hubner?
Hubner?
Yeah.
Maybe it's Hubner. Yeah, Mark Hubner. Yeah, congratulations, Mark. Enjoy that gold. And
awesome.
Yeah, very awesome. So I think on that note, we'll just go ahead and wrap it up. And we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Dennis should be back Wednesday here on the show. We should have everybody here Wednesday, I believe. And hopefully we can figure out this stupid Skype ringer. And, and you guys won't have to listen to that every time somebody calls in, because it makes me crazy. So thank you all for tuning in. Kathleen Shad, thank you for being here tonight. Rich, thank you for being here as well, my friend.
Sure.
Great Cooley's Corner. And I guess we're out of here. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.